welcome again to Math Sessions SA, and today we are going to do technical mathematics grade number 11. So, if you are sitting on the screen, we have a graph here. Now, the graph is a function of a parabola in a straight line. So, this graph is sitting on the same set of axes. Now, on the same axis plane. So now, we are having two types of graph, the h-x, which is our parabola, and the z-x, which is our straight line. So, how are they described? What is their equation? So now our h at first we are given as negative x squared minus 3x plus 10, and our zx is equal to negative mx plus also 10. So this is our first graph and this is our second graph. So what do they want from us? They want four things. The first thing they want from us is to determine the coordinates of A and B. A and B is the points on the x-axis of the parabola. So it makes things easy for us. How are we going to calculate? We know very well if we are talking about a Cartesian plane, we are talking about two lines crossing each other, having an origin which is 0, which is on this side we are having x-axis, on this side we are having a y-axis. So our A and B is sitting on the x-axis, and therefore A is sitting on the negative side of the x-axis, and B is sitting on the positive side of the x-axis. Therefore, now we know that where the point is sitting right at the axis, that point gives a 0 either to the x or to the y. And in this case, they are sitting on the x-axis, both of them on the parabola. Therefore, y is equal to 0 at that point. What do I mean? I mean the equation of the parabola, which is given as h minus x squared minus 3x plus 10, is going to be 0 is equal to negative x squared minus 3x plus 10. Therefore, we determine our values. We know we must have a value of x that is negative, we must have a value of x that is positive. Therefore, we have our 2 points. Now, we are going to factorize because now we know we are having a negative. Now, we deal with that negative by multiplying 2 out by a negative sign. Making things very easy for us. Meaning 0 is equal to now x squared plus 3x minus 10. Then we start to factorize. No, 0 is equal to, open the bracket, factorization. Now, x squared and 10 is where we start at, negative 10 in this case. So, x squared we distribute on the bracket x on each bracket, and therefore we find the factors of 10. Now, the rule says, in finding the factors of 10, there is those two numbers that I'm going to use when I distribute on those two brackets. When they multiply each other, they must give me 10. But when they add or subtract, they must be able to give me a positive 3. So let's find the factors of 10. Factors of 10 is 5 by 2 and 10 by 1. Those are the factors of 10. And in this case, the suitable factor is 5 by 2. Whenever you add or subtract, 5 by 2 will take you here. When you subtract, it will give you a positive 3. 5 minus 2. 5 by 2 is negative. Is 10. So we take 5, we take 2 on the other side, on each bracket. Now, what are the signs? We have a positive, we have a negative 10 here. Now, the 5 and the 2, between the 5 and the 2, 5 is greater than 2. Meaning, the rule says the bigger number, it takes the sign of the middle term of the original equation of that graph. Meaning, 5 will take a positive. Therefore, 2 will take a negative because our 10 is negative, and positive times negative gives us a negative. So, we have now our first bracket, which is x plus 5. We have now our x minus 2. Now, on the other side, therefore, we know that x is equal to negative 5 or x is equal to positive 2. Meaning, our a, the value at that point, negative 5. On this side of the Cartesian plane, we have a negative 5 and 0. On this side, we have a 2 and a 0. So now we have found our points on our Cartesian plane, which is A and B. And therefore, we are asked to find also another point here on this graph. Here you see that we need to find the coordinates of C. The coordinates of C now, as sitting is the point of contact between the 2 points, between the 2 graphs. the straight line and the parabola. So the point of contact now is making it easy for us. If we knew the value of m, the gradient, it would be very easy. We would just take this equation, we equate it with that equation, and then we solve for x. But in this case, we don't know m, so we therefore don't go there. Maybe on that point, we need to use other methods to find the value of that point. Now, what makes it very easy again is that we know that string is sitting exactly on the y-axis, meaning at that point x is equal to 0. We take the same equation that we had, which is the quotient equation. We take it, it's going to be y, it's equal to whatever there is x in that equation. You substitute it with s0, meaning you are going to have a negative 0 squared, negative 3x. No, we replace the x with a 0, and therefore plus 10. So, if you punch your calculator, the only thing these ones, they are going to cancel, you are going to be left with a positive 10. So therefore y is equal to 10. And therefore we know that our c at that point, we have an x that is 0, and a y that is 10. So we have found our 3 points A, B, and C on that graph in the set of 2 graphs. So that's all from me, Mr. M. Have a wonderful day and a great evening. God bless you. Bye-bye.